guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. So my name is Lucas, okay, and I'm currently 18 years old at the time of recording this video. That is quite young considering the car that you probably saw in the introduction, which I'll get onto in just a couple of minutes. So as I said, I'm 18, I've finished college and I've started my university course. I am currently doing sports science, so I'm getting a degree in sports science, and alongside that I also work two jobs, so that's how I'm bringing in the money to afford the car that you saw in the introduction. As for my interests, as you can probably tell, I am obsessed with cars. I love cars. I love everything about them, and similar to that, motorbikes. Absolutely love them. I've even built the Lego Ducati V4R. Absolutely love it. Love bikes, everything. It's just amazing. And then, as well as that, I'm also obsessed with the gym. I love, building muscle, getting stronger, and just sports in general, really. That's why I'm doing a sports and exercise science degree. Right, as for my car then, you probably saw from the introduction, I have got a Mark III MX-5, also known as the NC. Due to my age, insurance was quite high, so I've had to go for the 1.8 litre variant rather than the 2 litre. And I know the MX-5 often gets a lot of hate for being quite slow. It's not really a very fast car, but it is really light. So as I've got the 1.8 litre variant, my car stock comes with 126 horsepower. Not a lot, but how many 18-year-olds for their first car get a 1.8 litre two-seater sports car, So I don't mind. It is the 5-speed manual. I feel like it's been amazing to drive as my first car. It's taught me how to actually drive on the road, really. It's got enough power for me as a first car to kind of live with. I'd much rather the MX-5 over something like a Corsa or a Fiesta that everyone my age seems to get. So honestly, MX-5, brilliant. In terms of the costs, I bought the car on New Year's Day, so the 1st of January 2024, for £2,600. It's an okay price. It's not amazing, it's not really expensive. As soon as I bought the car, I took it straight to the mechanic, and he's essentially said to me that there's all different things that need doing to kind of get it up to a nice driving standard. So I ended up spending, as soon as I got the car, about £1,000 in terms of repairs and upgrades. I bought the car before I'd passed my driving test, so I passed my driving test at the end of January, and I bought the car at the start of January, so I was for about a month a learner driver with a sports car, which was quite cool, seeing people's faces as I drive past them with L plates on. So about £1,000 in repairs, which went to things like I had to do a full exhaust system replacement. I had to get my suspension done, I had to get the brakes done. All of these things I got done really early on into ownership, so hopefully they should last me quite a while. Now the main cost, insurance. As everyone our age is aware, insurance nowadays is an absolute scam. So for me, an 18-year-old, first car, obviously no claims bonus. I had to pay about £4,100 for the year just to be able to drive my car, which is an outrageous figure, but I think it's absolutely worth it in my eyes. The driving experience that I've got so far is absolutely incredible. Obviously I haven't driven many cars to compare it to, but it's been amazing nonetheless. Would I really recommend it for other people? Absolutely. It's an incredible car. Often gets hate for being slow, and then the third generation often is hated even more because it's referred to as the boat. However, it's still an amazing car. It's got great features, drives really well, it's just fun to drive. Being able to throw the top down on a nice summer's day, it's absolutely incredible in my eyes. So at the moment, what sort of modifications have I got? Well, the clips you saw in the intro, the car is completely stock. The only thing that had been done was adding a Bluetooth dongle so that I can get my music playing. But other than that, in those clips, the car has had absolutely nothing done to it. It's essentially just the stock car. However, since then, I have gone and got myself a private number plate. I've then had to fit that number plate, which is a massive ordeal I'll go on to in another video. I have also recently installed a Malian exhaust back box, so my next video will be around the process of installing that and kind of how I did it, what it sounds like now, and whether I like it or not. So they're currently all my modifications that I've got at the moment. Future modifications, I've got a good bit planned. I don't exactly want it to be a fully track spec car. Obviously I daily drive this to my university, to work, both my jobs, etc. So I don't want it to be too over the top, but I've got a couple of things planned just to make it a bit more personalised to me, make it a bit more exciting, really enjoyable, and so forth. For example, I've been looking at a Maxton design front splitter. Along with that, I want to add some side skirts, maybe get a rear diffuser on there, and maybe look at a spoiler. They can be quite controversial. I'm not sure yet exactly whether I'm going to go for a big massive wang or whether I'm going to go for something more subtle like a ducktail spoiler. We'll have to see in the months leading up which one I decide to go for, but I will keep you updated on the process, and obviously show you what I'm doing as I'm doing it and what the outcome looks like. I know suspension's often quite a popular one. As I said, I had to get it completely fixed when I first got the car. My suspension isn't actually that bad at the moment. I don't think it's awful. It's not really top of my list. I might look at it in the future, but it's not really something that I'm overly worried about getting sorted. I've thought about maybe getting a mid-pipe on there, quite possibly. I'm not the most mechanical guy, so you won't really catch me tinkering around in the engine bay that much. I mean, I've done the modifications on my own or with my dad, but I don't really have much mechanical knowledge, so I'm not going to be able to go really in depth and everything like that. I'm also looking at getting some different kind of like decals on there. Colour scheme, I'm not going to reveal it yet. There's 2 colour schemes I've got planned. I'll have to see which one I go for, and obviously it'll be a surprise for you you'll have to keep updated so that you can see which one I decide to go for. Let me know in the comments which colour scheme you think I'm going to go for. Bear in mind I've got a black car. What do you think would look best? Let me know in the comments. Right, as for the videos I've got planned in the future, there are so many things I want to do. Obviously I've said I've put the exhaust on, I've put a private plate on, so those are going to be the next couple of coming videos, just essentially seeing my process of how I've put it on, how I've found it, doing it obviously on my own without much mechanical knowledge, how it sounds and the outcome, etc. I've got multiple road trips I want to do when I get time away from my university work and both of my jobs. So I've got a couple of different routes I want to do, like the North Coast 500. I would love a trip into Europe, maybe head to Germany, have a go on the Nürburgring. We'll have to see what the likelihood of that is. And then obviously I'm going to keep you updated on all the different modifications I do, and kind of how they go. If you've got any possible videos that you'd like me to do, let me know in the comments. My Instagram will be in the description as well, so you can shoot me a message on there and say, look, hey, I think this would be quite cool, and then I'll consider it, see whether it's worth me doing, and then obviously if it's good I'll do it. Right, so I hope you've enjoyed the montage at the beginning. Bear in mind that's a completely stock car. Things have changed now, so you'll see how that comes along. I hope you found this video somewhat informative, hopefully kind of entertaining considering this is only my first video. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.